guys, I'm Steph.
And I'm Richard. Question from Shorts Rose. My question would be, how easy is it for a girl to get basic feminine products in Korea like pads, tampons, razors, and so on and forth? Same for men. What is, for you two, the biggest difference between the convenience stores, supermarkets back in America, and in Korea? This question is more for you.
Yeah, I know. But it says for men too, so where do you buy tampons?
Well, I've only went to get you pads once, I think, down at the corner store. This was several years back.
Really? I had you do that?
I think I had to bring a piece of the box that you already had in order to know what to get. So I've gone shopping for pads once. But not tampons though. They have tampons here?
They do have tampons here, but the tampon situation in Korea is a little bit different than the tampon situation back in the USA.
How so?
Well, when I first came to Korea 5 years ago, you didn't really have much of a selection. Frankly, you didn't have any selection at all.
There were no tampons?
There was one kind of tampon, and it was the same tampons, like general quality, that they had in the US like back in the 80s and 90s, from what I've heard.
So like what, the generic brand?
It's a very generic brand, it's low quality, and it didn't last for very long.
So they don't sell it anymore?
No, they still sell it, but I just mean that it's not the best quality of tampon to use. You find yourself changing it a lot more.
So you bought it and used it?
I have bought it and used it, particularly when I am at my wit's end and I need to grab something, because those are the ones that you can find at any convenience store. Well, not any convenience store, but any like chain convenience store.
But they're not the only ones that are available anymore?
No. You can get Tampax Pearls now. You can also get Playtex Gentle Glide. The best places to get them are either at the major supermarkets, like your E-Mart or your Home Plus. The big giant ones, they'll have a tiny section that's just for tampons and the big giant row of pads. Or you can actually also get them at Olive Young.
Oh, okay. So some of the, not pharmacies, some of the cosmetic stores that are smaller.
Well, Olive Young is more like, it is cosmetics, but it's kind of like you would have like a Walgreens back home. They have various products, makeup, hygiene, and they also have like some vitamins and stuff like that.
So then in the beginning when you first came here, did you bring a lot of pads or tampons from the US?
Oh, heck yes. I filled my suitcase up with them. It was like, you know how like when you're packing boxes and you have all the packing peanuts? For me, it was tampons.
Most of the things that we would look for nowadays in Korea are available in Korea.
Yes.
Okay, and only as early as 5 or 10 years ago they weren't. And this is all sort of changed because Korea has realized that it can make more money off of selling more products, more high quality products, and more products that people didn't necessarily know existed but would want once they are for sale.
I think it's just also that you have more foreigners in the population, and you also have younger people who are getting a slightly more westernized mindset from watching a lot of American and other European TV shows. They're getting into this now.
Thongs are available here now, aren't they?
Thongs are available here now, but it's still hard to find thongs. I still buy them at Forever 21 or H&M, and when I go back to the USA, I stock up at Vicky's because you have a lot of granny panties or you have the matching Smexy couple underwear.
What?
The couple underwear. Don't tell me you haven't seen it. You've totally seen the Smexy couple underwear. You haven't seen it? It's just like, I can't even fathom buying it.
So it's like guys' briefs, it's not boxers?
It's like guys either briefs or like thongs that match the girls, and they're like couple underwear, bra and panties that match the guys' underwear.
So then what? The couple walks around in their house just with only underwear on?
I don't know if it's just walking around in the underwear or if it's, you know, like we're discreetly a couple under our clothes.
Actually, come to think of it, that could be fun.
But speaking of underwear, I actually wanted to mention bras. If you are a girl that's coming to Korea and you have a C-cup bra or larger, you probably will want to bring them with you or find an online store that can ship them to you, because they just don't exist in Korea.
Even though there are a lot of places to buy bras, you're saying that the sizes aren't available.
The sizes aren't available, or if they are, they're just really hard to get.
You can get razors here, can't you?
Yes, you can definitely get men's razors here.
Well, they sell female razors also. I think I've seen them.
Yes, they sell Venus female razors, like the Venus brand of razors, but it's actually hard to get some of the other brands of women's razors that you can find elsewhere. And it's also hard to find replacement blades for other razors that aren't Venus razors. The selection is really small, but what you actually have a lot more here is Nair and Veet.
Which is what?
Depilatory cream.
Which is what?
Which is a cream that you put on when you're taking a shower and basically chemically takes all the hair off.
Really? They have a cream for that now.
They have a cream, but you have to be really careful because you can get chemical burns. But it's really popular here because they have thicker, coarser hair, generally speaking.
But less on their arms and men on their face and
yeah,
and
you
also
wouldn't
on
want
the
to put
legs.
it on your face, and you probably wouldn't want to put it on your private parts.
I would definitely not put it on my private parts. Don't be messing with my private parts. Okay. My recommendation for razors for men would be to bring them. This is one of the few things that I stock up on there because of the price. It's not the selection, but the price here is more expensive. It makes me cringe. It's sort of my pet peeve to go shopping for certain items like razors. I went recently to get shaving cream for my face because I ran out, and I used to bring shaving cream along with razors from the US. That's two of the items I bring here and don't shop for. And first I couldn't find the section, then when I did it was really small and prices were double or even triple than what they would have been in the US.
Girls, guys, they don't quite shave the same way that we do in the US, for example. I've seen plenty of women who do the European thing and don't shave their armpits. Even girls that I had in my class formerly, that I would get up really close to them and I'd notice that they had their stockings on, but underneath their stockings I could see that they hadn't shaved their legs in a while.
In regards to the convenience stores / supermarkets comparison between here and there are probably two biggest differences for me. One would be price, the other thing would be selection. Obviously, things like seaweed and all sorts of like weird Korean food products are on sale here that you wouldn't find in the US, maybe in the foreign aisle. The other thing would be price.
Really? The first thing about convenience stores in the USA, you drive up to them. It's a convenience store / gas station, and you don't really have that here. So like that to me is like hands down something that's majorly different.
Here you walk up to them. For example, in our neighborhood, we have probably within a 3-block radius, more than 10.
Oh my goodness. The other thing for me about convenience stores is I grew up in Pennsylvania with Sheetz. You know Sheetz? I've taken you to Sheetz. The thing about Sheetz or Wawa's, which is near Philadelphia.
Did you say Wawa's?
Wawa. Have you ever been to Wawa?
I don't think so.
They have food. They usually have like a little tiny, almost like a restaurant where you can go and get subs or sandwiches or hot dogs or things like that prepared for you.
They sort of have that, not to that extent. I know what you're referring to. They actually have restaurants within the convenience stores in the US.
Yes.
Here they have, I mean, there's two types of convenience stores here. There's the mom and pop shop and then there's the franchise. Difference being mainly that the franchise has fresh food, kind of like cheap, but you know, sandwiches that will suffice and fill you up if you are hungry for $2 or $3, and also some microwavable products, things like that. The mom and pops don't.
True, but they're already pre-stocked. They're not making them for you.
Well, I didn't say they were better.
Oh, there's one more thing I wanted to talk about for hygiene products, and that is deodorant.
That's another thing I bring from the US.
Yes, you bring this from the US, and it's probably better that you do bring this from the US.
Do they even sell deodorant here? I don't think so.
Yes, they do.
Do they?
Yeah, they do.
Not a good selection though.
There's not a good selection. You've got maybe 3 kinds. 2 of them are like spray-on deodorant.
Where I'm from, we got Wegmans. There's a whole aisle of deodorant. I mean, you can't have a bigger selection. I'm not saying it's only Wegmans, but I mean, when you compare that to here, there's gonna be maybe 1 brand, 3 kinds. Within that brand, that's it.
You have like 3 types, usually. You walk into Olive Young, there's 3 kinds of deodorant.
But that's not a supermarket. That's more of a cosmetic store.
But you wouldn't actually probably be able to find it in the supermarket.
Wouldn't be able to find deodorant in the supermarket.
If you would, it would be, again, less than 5 types.
You can tell that we don't shop for deodorant here at all.
No.
Never once bought deodorant in Korea.
I have.
Have you?
Yes, I did. I bought a Nivea roll-on deodorant. But even that was like $6 for a little thing like that. I vowed never to do it again. So I stock up when I go home.
I do want to defend Korea here though. There are some products in the supermarket that are going to be less expensive than they would be in the US. As I'm shopping, I'll go, huh, that's less expensive than it would be back home. Huh, that's less expensive.
The biggest thing that I would say is if you have a favorite brand of something or a favorite product that you use, if you're actually coming to Korea for any length of time, stock up and bring a couple along with you. I mean, there's exceptions to that. You don't need Pantene Pro V or Dove shampoo.
They got all the shampoos you would possibly need here. but other more particular products, that's the best advice we could give.
Yeah. So that's it for today's Life in Korea.
Thanks for watching, everybody. If you have a question for us, drop a note in the comments. Head to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Hallyu Back. Leave us a note on our wall. Or we have a blog in the comment section there. You could write a question and we'll see it. Yeah, do this.
And like this video. And subscribe to our YouTube channel for Asian drama and Life in Korea videos.
That's it for today's Life in Korea.
Experience it! Yeah, you did use deodorant today.
Well, that's because I use it every day.
I know.
Because I brought it from
I'm
the
just
desk.
messing around because we're doing a video about deodorant.
Doing a video about deodorant. That sounds funny.